Dog, 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 my dog, I love your dog, and your dog, I love my dog. You didn't just register to get the right to vote.
I remember that, yeah.
You had to fill out a whole long paper. And then you had to have a private interview with about 3 guys, 3 white men, asking all kinds of questions.
The civics question that was there for everybody to answer was something that had been in the paper, but I mean, you had to be really following closely to notice this.
Now, the white teachers were getting workshops, but none of the black teachers were allowed to go to any of these. There weren't any for any of the black teachers. The colored people's section began where the sidewalks ended. And they had no plumbing.
One of the kids said, when I mow such and such a lady's lawn, she always will put my pay on the railing of the porch because she doesn't want to touch my hand.
And one of the boys asked me, now, do you teach us and treat us the same way as you taught those white kids up north?
A lot of proving their manhood, I think they did with knives or with fists. Then we would be receiving them in the emergency room, and the white doctors very often were the ones called out to stitch them up. I can remember conversations with various ones of the physicians in which they said, these people aren't ready. The colored people aren't ready. Sure, they should have voting rights, but they don't know enough to vote.
What are you going to do if you get stopped?
John Lewis and Jose Williams led that march.
And if we get stopped, we're going to stand there and try to negotiate and talk them into letting us go ahead to Montgomery.
It was an overcast, gray day, and everything seemed dead. There was no sound anywhere. It was deathly quiet.
When I got to the apex of that bridge and looked down on the other side of that bridge, I saw a sea of blue helmets, blue state trooper uniform, blue state trooper cars.
This is an unlawful assembly. You are to disperse. You are ordered to disperse, go home, or go to your church. This march will not continue.
The sheriff posse. They were pursuing us back across the bridge, back to Brown Chapel Church, beating heads, beating shoulders with the sticks, and make an effort to run over the march with the horses.
There was not an ambulance service for blacks. There were, I think, 3 black funeral homes, and they all had their hearses that doubled as ambulances for the black people.